All right.
So
So
you want us to loop the strap?
yeah, I'll let you know what to do. So
Okay.
again, if you have a shorter strap, that's where you're going to need two straps to make a big loop. If you have a big strap already, I'd say maybe 9 to 12 feet. They do come that long. I think maybe 9. Maybe 9 is the longest. You can just use that one 9-foot strap, but you want to create a big circle, a big loop like this. Yeah. So go ahead and just prepare your props. And then you'll need a block as well. I'll just give you just a couple moments to fix that. Again, you're trying to create just a big loop, and actually, a good way to test out the size of the loop is to come seated, wrap the strap overhead, and you'll place part of that strap towards your upper back, right around your shoulder blades, and then you'll bring it around your feet. And it should be taut if you were to extend your legs straight and you stand up or sit up straight. And that's probably a good distance for you. And we're going to actually do a posture later on in the practice that will kind of mimic this same way with the strap around our back and towards our feet. But that'll be later on. But in the meantime, we'll take that strap. I have two short straps. I lost my long straps during the move, so I have no idea what happened to them. But so you'll take your loop and you'll just rest it towards the very top of your mat just so it's available for you. And go ahead and lie down onto your backs. You can come into a broken bridge position where your inner knees will come together and the feet will drop wide. And then let the arms just rest alongside your body. All right, so take a few moments here just to settle into this shape. Now, our focus of the practice today is going to be mostly within the upper back, through our shoulders, the thoracic part of our spine. I'll include other areas of our body as well, but this will be just more of the emphasis. And then along with that is what I've been talking about for class this week, or my theme for the week is our Vishuddha chakra. And I thought to talk about this because I was on a Zoom call with a couple of my best friends, and I think I mentioned before, one of them moved to Florida, so she's getting used to her new environment, and like me, also struggling to meet people, and even though she's a lot more outspoken than me. For me, on the other hand, outside of yoga, I am so incredibly shy. I just know that when I'm on my mat, whether I'm teaching or practicing, this is my forum. This is where I feel comfortable. This is where I can speak and be me. But then outside of that, I have such difficulty really meeting people and talking to people. And I've had that issue ever since I was a little kid. And when I've noticed it as I've grown older, is that I've had to kind of open up a bit more and open myself up to others and try not to just shroud myself from my own self. So that's where the Vishuddha chakra, your throat chakra, comes into play. Because when your throat chakra is blocked, this is where we block out all our sources of communication, whether that be speaking or even listening. So as you're lying here, I want you to bring some attention to your throat. And with your mind's eye, just visualize the color blue and even see it in a circular shape. Then as you start to breathe, and I encourage you to practice more of YWY pranayama, so you're constricting the very back of your throat. Let that gentle vibration of the throat start to stimulate your Vishuddha chakra, where now that brilliant ball of blue light will start to move in a circular fashion. It can move clockwise or counterclockwise. It really doesn't matter, whatever shows up. But use your breath to generate some energy into this space so we can release any blockages here. Whether you too find yourself not speaking your truth, maybe you overtalk, maybe you don't listen enough. But see if we can find some balance right here at our throat. You can start the music. Go ahead and reach your arms up overhead where your palms will face each other. And just simply cross your right arm over your left arm as the arms just drape over the chest. Let your hands relax, your fingers relax. Just feel the weight of the arms against the chest as you're still breathing deeply. Inhale, extend the arms back to the sky, palms face. And now drape your left arm over the right arm. Again, heavy through the hands and the fingers. Stimulating our throat chakra with the deep sound and the vibrations of our breath.
Chosen, heartbeat, growing, fragile.
Reach both arms directly to the sky, and then reach them alongside your ears. And as you do so, and the arms are alongside the ears, arms touching the floor, notice how your rib cage is popping upwards. So can you knit the ribs in and even firmly press your low back down against the mat? Keep that engagement in your torso as you now cactus the arms off to the sides. From here, elbows will remain bent, but pick your hands off the ground. Your fingertips are pointing upward. And now reverse the cactus to place the palms down to the ground. So once you're in this reverse cactus position, your arms, notice right away what happens with the shoulders. For me, I have a tight right shoulder, so the shoulder head is slightly popped up, but I'm going to try to melt that guy down. Go ahead now, lift the hands off the floor so the fingertips point upward, and then come back to that cactused out position in your arms. We'll do that again. Lift the hands up. Place the palms down so your arms are set in this reverse cactus position. Pausing for a moment, knitting the ribs in, the low back down. Lift the hands up so the fingertips point up, and then come back to cactus position. From here, go ahead and reach for your arms above. Grab opposite elbows so this is square around the head. Toe heel the feet in just a little bit closer, keeping the knees bent. Fan the arms to the sides as if they were a T. And let's drop the knees to the right, maybe a little scoot of the hips to the left. You're in a twist. From here, though, I want you to turn your head to look over to your right hand, and then extend further out through your left arm. Your left palm can turn upward, or you can turn the palm down to the ground. In fact, maybe play with both. You can just kind of notice if it gives you different sensations into the shoulder. Nice. From here, go ahead and turn the left palm up, and now turn your head to look to that left hand. What we're going to do now is lift your left arm off the ground. Use your head to follow the gaze of the hand, or follow the hand, as you now place your left hand on top of your right hand. And like you're spreading jelly on toast, slide your hand along your right arm, across the chest, until it drapes back down to the left and you're looking left. We'll do that again. Follow the hand as you reach the arm up to the sky. Place that left hand on top of your right hand. Spread the jelly along the toast as you slide along your arm, across the chest, and then take the gaze to that left hand and hold for an extra moment here in the twist. Nice. Pick your knees up through center, and let's drop them over to the left this time. Stack up the legs, a little scoot of the hips to the right, and then turn the head to that left hand. From here, reach out further through your right arm. Palm can face upward, palm can face downward. You can play with both. Then turn that right palm to the sky. Turn your head to look to that hand. From here, pick up your right arm. Follow the hand as you reach the arm to the sky. Your head is heavy. Place your right hand on top of that left hand. This time, go ahead and slide your hand along the arm, across the chest, and back to the right. Again, inhale, sweep the arm up to the sky. Right palm on top of left palm, head heavy. Slide the arm along, or hand along the arm, across the chest. Hold a twist this time. Feel heavy through your right shoulder blade, heavy through your right rib cage. Take the knees now through center. Hug the knees into your chest. Maybe a little rock from right to left, side to side. Then clip the hands underneath the knee creases. Rock and roll forward and back a couple times. That third time, come into a tabletop position. So sweep your feet around. Come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers out really wide as you stack your shoulders over the wrists, the knees underneath the hips. Coming into cat-cow, start to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, push the chest forward and up. As you lift the head, feel it come from the base of the skull. Then chin to the throat as you drive down into your arms, spread the shoulder blades, knit the ribs in, tuck the tail as you look to the legs. And then just start to move through cat-cow here, really emphasizing that articulating movement of each vertebra. Many times we start to rush the process where the tailbone and the head might come up almost at the same time. So just really observe how you can just segment the spine a bit more. Now I want you to pause in neutral for a moment. And now come into cat. Surround the spine, chin to the throat. Now keep your cat spine, but push your rib cage to the left. Keep pushing your rib cage to the left as you now start to cow tilt the spine. So lift the tailbone, lift the head, lift the gaze. And now bring that cow tilt through the center. Keep your cow tilt spine as you push your rib cage to the right this time. And then keep the rib cage pushing right as you start to cat tilt the spine. So scoop the belly, drop the head down. Take that cat back and through the center. We'll try that once again. Keep your cat spine, but push your rib cage to the left. Keep your rib cage pushing left as you start to find your cow tilt in the pelvis and through the upper back. Then bring that cow spine through the center. Keep your cow tilt as you push your rib cage firmly to the right. And now go ahead and keep the rib cage pushing right as you cat tilt through your spine. Bring that cat through the center and pause. We're going to do that just in the opposite direction. So again, cat tilt the spine, scoop the belly in. Push your rib cage to the right first. And then keep the rib cage pushing right as you cow tilt the spine, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. Nice. Bring that cow tilt through the center. And then push your rib cage to the left. Keep the rib cage pushing left as you start to cat tilt the spine. Scoop out the belly, drop the head, and now bring that cat through the center. One more time. Go ahead and keep the cat tilt as you push your rib cage right. Start to lift the tailbone, lift the heart up. Bring the cow tilt through the center, and then keep the cow tilt as you push your ribs left. Keep the ribs pushing left as you start to cat tilt the spine, and then bring it back through center. Wonderful job, guys. From here, walk each hand forward about half a handprint forward. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, and lift your hips up and back. Come into a downward facing dog, and walk your legs out a few times. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Drop the knees to the mat and scoot them forward to the front, and then sit on your heels in Vajrasana. You can also sit on a block. Hey Deb, how are you? So we're gonna grab hold of the strap that we laid in front. And so Deb, hopefully you have a strap. And again, we have that strap in a loop, in a big loop. And if you don't have two, it's perfectly fine. It can work out. Just later in the practice, you'll just have to skip something. So as you bring the strap forward, and you may need to adjust the arms just depending on the shoulders, but we're gonna floss the shoulders. So you're gonna lift the arm bones up, keep the strap taut as you sweep the arms back behind you. Again, you may need to adjust it. Take it wider if it's too tight. And then you're just taking it forward and back, all right? Now, as you're doing this, I want you to gaze forward at the horizon. When you keep your head facing forward, especially when your arms turn back behind you, if you're tight in the shoulders, what tends to happen is we want to drop the head. So keep your head or your gaze forward, the head lifted as you're just flossing the shoulders forward and back. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and bring those arms forward for just a moment. And then bring them back overhead. You're going to place the strap behind the head And this strap will be at your occipital, so at the very base of the skull. And then bring your arms forward. Your elbows will be bent here. Now cat's pose it out, so drop the head down and just gently tug onto the strap as you find that nice stretch in the very back of the neck. Then push the head against the strap, let the elbows come out to the sides, and feel like how the head can just be supported in the hammock of the strap. And then we'll go ahead and tip the chin to the chest, find that cat tilt position. And then inhale, elbows wide, let the head fold back into the strap. How about one more round? Exhale, bring the arms forward, round the spine. Elbows wide, lift the heart up, the head into the strap. Nice. Straighten the spine and bring the arms up overhead. Rest the strap on your lap for a moment. Give your arms a little break and just gently lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe shake your arms out if you'd like. All right. Okay. Grab hold of the strap once again. This time, I want you to round the spine. So drop the head down, scoop out through the belly. Now keep the strap taut as you just slide the arms to the right. Now once you're there, keep the cat tilt in the spine for a moment, but start to lift your left arm bone up. And as you start to lift the arm bone up and back, now start to pivot the chest up. So it's kind of like you're in this side stretch with a little bit of a back bend to the right. Nice. Now pivot through the center, so now you're in the full back bend with your arms overhead. And now start to go ahead and start to lean to the left as you reach your right arm, your top arm back behind you, pivoting the chest to the sky. Nice. Now take your right arm forward, round the spine like a cat as you reach both arms off on a diagonal. Head is down. And now slide the arms along the horizon so it's forward again. Let's try that one more time on this side. So slide it over to the right. Keep the rounding in the spine. Start to lift the left arm bone up. And then when the arm starts to reach up and back, pivot the chest up and back. You're in this side bend, back bend. Come through the center, arms reach overhead, coming into your traditional back bend of it. And then start to side bend over to the left. Reach your right arm a little further back so the chest will pivot upward. And now reach your right arm forward on that diagonal to the left as you round the spine like a cat. Bring it through the center and set the strap to the lap. Give yourself a little break. All right, we're gonna do the other way, the other rotation. So whenever you're ready, grab that strap again, reach the arms forward. Again, starting in center, scoop out the belly, drop the head, round the spine. Keep this position as you slide the arms over to the left. The strap is taut. Then start to reach your right arm up to the sky until the arm reaches up and back. Pivot the chest to the sky. So you're in this side bendy back bend. Arms reach overhead, coming into a back bend center. And then side bend over to the right. Reach your left arm a little further back as you pivot the chest to the sky. Take your left arm, reach it forward on a diagonal, look downward so you can start to round the spine like a cat. And now slide the arms along the horizon so you're back to center. One more time to this left. Slide it over to the left, keep the rounding of the spine. Start to lift your right arm upward, pivot the chest up and back into your side bendy back bend. Bring the arms to the center, arms overhead, and then side stretch over towards the right. Reach that left arm up and back, the chest lifted. And then reach the left arm forward on a diagonal to the right as you now cat tilt your spine, round it out. And then center the arms to center, and then release that. Beautiful job. Go ahead and take that strap, lay it forward in front of your mat, maybe even place a block right in front of you, and then come into a standing forward fold at the very top of your space. Keep your feet separated, inner hip width. Let your upper body dangle, let the arms dangle. Don't hold anything. Just give some space into the shoulder heads. Beautiful. Slide the hands to your shins and inhale. Look up, lengthen halfway up for monkey pose. Exhale, fold down into both legs. Hands to the shins again. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. From here, slide your hands to your hip creases. Keep the elbows, the knees a little bent, and slowly inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Release the arms down alongside your body, palms slightly turned forward for just a moment. And then bring the hands to your heart center. You can close the eyes down and take a moment to set your sankalpa, your intention for the practice today. And then maybe the idea of opening up more into your throat chakra, your Vishuddha chakra, resonates with you. So maybe that intention will be wrapped around that idea. Blink your eyes open, and with your inhale, cactus the arms off to the side, add a gentle back bend. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart, bow your head to your fingertips. Inhale, circle the arms out wide, all the way up to the sky, and touch your palms in prayer. As you exhale, slice the hands down the center, fold forward down into both legs. Inhale, look up and lengthen for monkey pose. With your exhale, step back to find plank pose. Inhale at the top of plank, knees down, exhale, lower all the way downward to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Feel the bottom tips of the blades move forward, collarbones wide. Exhale, down dog, lift the hips up and back. First one that we just did is modified, so you can always stick with that modified variation. Otherwise, you can just move through chaturanga to up dog for the next few. Take another moment in here in the down dog, fingers spread really wide on your mat, adding just a little bit more weight into the inner hands. Then empty out and exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, walk, step or hop forward to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold to the legs. Press to stand, sweep the arms wide all the way up to the sky. Exhale, seal the hands to the heart center, samastitihi. Cactus the arms out wide. Inhale, add a bit of a back bend. Exhale, palms in prayer as you bow the head to the fingers. Inhale, circle the arms out wide all the way to the sky and touch your palms in prayer. Exhale, slice the hands down the center as you fold down into your legs. Inhale, look up, lengthen for monkey pose. Palms flat, feet back, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feel here as if you're trying to dial the hands out externally to the outer edges of your mat. But keep those palms anchored down and forward as you spin the eyes, the elbows forward. Shoulder blades wide on the back. Knit the front ribs into your back ribs. Then empty out and exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, walk, step or hop forward to the top of your space. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold to your legs. Press to stand, circle the arms wide all the way to the sky. Exhale, seal the hands to the heart, samastitihi. Cactus the arms as you inhale, lift that heart up with a little of that back bend. Palms in prayer, bow the head as you exhale. Inhale, circle the arms out wide to the sky and touch the palms above you. Exhale, slice the prayer hands down the center for your forward fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen for monkey pose. Exhale, palms flat, feet back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel here the heels are heavy without shortening the stance of your down dog. And as the balls of the heels ground downward, the balls of the sit bones lift up and wide. Firm your thigh bones back as you knit your belly inward. Feel a sense of your bandhas contained. Next breath in, inhale, reach that right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, stack the hip, and move around into this leg. Circle through the hip socket, hinge at your knee, roll your ankle, move your toes. With your next inhale, re-extend the legs straight. Square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, round out through the spine. Inhale, reach your leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot forward, drop your back knee and stay low. Reach your arms forward in a Y position. Maybe it'll touch your strap, but don't hold it. You can tent your fingertips or palms flat, but rest and lay your right chest against your right thigh bone. And feel the grounding of your pelvis as it shifts down and forward. Isometrically drag your left knee to your right heel to that left knee. Then add a little swaying motions of your hips, small swaying motions. In fact, if you sway your hips a bit to the left, like you're pointing your left hip point to your left hand, you should feel an outer hip stretch. Then if you sway your hips a bit to the right, you'll feel an inner thigh stretch right in through your psoas. So explore that. And I'm not moving my hips in a big kind of sway, I'm not dancing around in my hips here. I'm just moving them maybe about an inch left and an inch right. All right, walk your hands back onto your mat. Curl the back toes under and lift your knee, but spin the heel flat. Now extend both arms off on a diagonal to the left. Reach them out long and drop your head in between the arms. Feel your hands pushing down and forward as you wrap your right hip crease back to your back heel, to the very back of your mat. Now make sure your left hand is flat on the floor and inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to thread the right arm through the left arm and that right leg to reach for your back foot. And then inhale, reach the arm up. And we'll do that 2 more times. So we're moving in through the thoracic part of our spine. Exhale, thread the arm through as you reach to your back foot. Inhale, extend the arm up. Last one, thread it through, now hold. Pivot your right toes so they face the long edge of your mat. And now place both hands on top of your left foot. Keep holding the foot as you bend deep into your right knee and push your right rib cage towards your inner knee. Tuck your head over, or rather tuck your chin over your right bicep. Stimulate your throat chakra by swallowing 3 times. Beautiful. From here, cross your left arm over your right arm. Both hands are going to reach for either the outer ankle. Heel the feet in as close as you need to grab hold of your legs. Then once you have a hold of your legs, toe heel them out about 1/2 inch so you can feel the arms really taut as you open a little bit more into your upper back. Beautiful. Unravel the arms, hands underneath your shoulders, and inhale, look up halfway. As you exhale, pivot forward to the top of your mat, frame your front foot. Step it back, plank or one-leg plank, vinyasa through, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg in the air, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, stack your hip. Once again, a little movement through that leg. Circle your hip, move at your knee joint, your ankle, your toes. Re-extend the legs, square your hips as you inhale. Knee to nose as you exhale and round through your spine. Inhale, reach your leg back and up. Exhale, step that left foot forward, drop the back knee and curl the toes. Reach your arms forward to the front of your mat. Arms are straight, drop the head as you press your left chest against your left thigh. Again, feel the sinking action of the pelvis. Then maybe sway those hips gently right, left. Explore holding onto one side. Again, accessing the outer part of that back leg and the inner part of that back leg. Walk your hands back onto your mat now. Curl the back toes under and lift your knee. Turn that back foot flat as you reach the arms in a diagonal right. Arms long, head heavy in between the upper arm bones. Wrap your left hip crease back as you push your hands down and forward. Keep your right hand flat on the floor. Reach your left arm to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, thread that left arm through, reaching your fingertips to your back foot. Inhale, reach the arm up, pivot the chest up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through, hold. Now pivot your left toes so they face the right side of your mat as both hands come onto your right foot. Once you hold the foot, bend your left knee and push your left rib cage toward your left inner knee. Tuck your chin over the left bicep. Give it 3 swallows. Beautiful, guys. From here, cross your right arm over the left arm, toe heel the feet in close for a wide leg fold. Grab hold of the outer part of the calves and then 1/2 inch out just a bit more so you get more opening in your upper back. Unravel the arms and inhale, look up halfway. As you exhale, pivot forward to the top of your mat, framing that left foot. Step it back, plank or one leg plank. Vinyasa through, or skip right through that. All right. From your downward facing dog, slide forward to plank pose as you inhale. Now pivot all 10 toes to face left. Bend your knees and push your hips up and back so you're in this, I don't know, down doggish twisted leg position. Then slide forward to plank, pivot the toes to face forward. And now pivot the toes to face right, bend the knees and lift your hips up and back. Beautiful. Come back through center. Inhale, we'll try that one more time. Pivot the toes left, bend your knees, lift your hips up and back. Inhale to plank pose. Pivot your toes to the right, bend both knees, push your hips up and back. Now keep your toes facing right, but slide back to plank pose. Stagger out your feet, come into side plank. Reach your right arm to the sky. Now pick up your right foot and step your foot forward about halfway through the mat. Horizon lunge. Start to sink your left sideways, your left hip to the ground. Make sure the leg touches and now shrug into your left shoulder as you drop your left ear to the shoulder. You should feel an incredibly big sideways stretch in that left side. Then take your right arm, reach it overhead, fingertips to the top of the left earlobe, and simply guide your head over to the right. Nice. Bring your head back to center. Come back to horizon lunge. Lift the hips up. Reach your right arm alongside the ear for your modified side plank. Look down to the mat. Pivot your right toes forward, right hand down. 3-leg dog. Inhale, reach your right leg back and up. Exhale, bend your knees, stack the hip but not the shoulders. Inhale, re-extend the legs, square your hips off. Exhale, step the foot forward and drop the back knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale, lift the chest and reach your arms overhead. Nice, from here, cactus your arms out to the sides. Now we're going to do a little fake out eagle pose right over the left. So when you start to cross the arms, don't let the arms touch at all. And then open it back out to cactus as you inhale. Try that again. Fake out the eagle arms. Bring them to cross without touching them. And then open it back to your cactus arms. This should be really hard. So again, last one here. So you're really working on strengthening the shoulders of the upper and the upper back. Nice. Go ahead and cactus the arms to the side. Pause. Now start to point your elbow points forward, the forearms back. So now you're creating external rotation at your shoulders. From here, keep the external rotation at the shoulders and start to straighten the arms behind you into this big Y position. Your palms should be maybe facing upward. And then rebend the elbows. So again, the points of the elbows are still forward, the forearms are back. Again, straighten through the arms as you inhale. Rebend at the elbows as you exhale. Inhale, straighten through the arms and then bring them directly overhead so your palms come to touch. Interlace the fingers so the palms to the sky. As you exhale, bring the arms forward, round the spine like a cat's pose. And very similar like we did seated, go ahead and slide the arms over to the right. And then start to lift the left arm bone up as you start to pivot the chest to the sky so you're in this side bendy back bend. Then bring that back bend through the center as the arms come alongside your ears. And then start to create that side switch over to the left as you pivot your chest to face the sky in the side bending back bend. Drop that right arm down on a left diagonal, round through the spine and drop the head. And then bring the arms to the center. Inhale, bring the arms overhead, release your hands. As you exhale, prayer twist it over to the right. Tuck your left elbow outside your leg, hands meet together in prayer. So feel here as you use your arm and the leg as leverage to rotate the ribs around the spine. Let the center of the chest reach forward away from the pelvis. You can stay with the back knee down. You can always curl the back toes under. That's really up to you. Take one more deep breath. With your next inhale, step forward, come into chair, unravel the twist and reach your arms up. Utkatasana. As you exhale, interlace the fingers right behind your back. As you inhale, extend the arms, keep your chair legs, find that cow tilt in your pelvis. Then as you exhale, chest to thighs as you come down into a forward fold. Drape the arms up and overhead, a soft bend in your knees as you reach the crown of the head to your toes. Release the hands, bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, flush the arms forward and up to the sky. Exhale, half chair, Ardha Utkatasana, reach the arms behind you and stay right here. Lift and hover just your left foot off the mat. And as you exhale, step the left toes back. Come into high lunge, inhale, lift the chest and reach the arms overhead. Once you're set in the high lunge, take that gaze forward, lift the belly to the heart. Now listen, you're going to straighten your front knee out, but then bend your back knee. Front leg straight, back leg bent. Then go back to the high lunge, bend your front knee, straighten the back leg out again. Try that again. Straighten your front knee, bend your back knee. Come back to your lunge, bend into your front knee, straighten the back knee. Now I'm just going to add something here. Straighten your front leg, bend your back knee, hold. And now add an open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. High lunge, inhale, bend your front knee, reach your arms up. Exhale, place the hands down, Vinyasa through or step to down dog. All right, meeting back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Pivot all 10 toes to the left, bend your knees deeply, lift your hips up and back into this little twisty down dog. Then slide it forward, come into your side plank, straighten the legs, stagger your feet, reach your left arm to the sky. Pick up your left foot and step the left foot halfway through the mat, horizon lunge. Drop your right hip down to the ground as you reach your left arm for the back. Then shrug into your right shoulder as you drop your right ear to the shoulder. Sweep the left arm up and overhead, touch your right ear, and then guide your head off to the left. Bring your head back to center. Modified side plank. Lift the hips back up. Reach your left arm along your ear. As you exhale, close the pose. Pivot your left foot forward. Three-leg dog. Sweep the leg back and up in the air. Bend your knees. Stack up the hip. And inhale, re-extend the legs. Square the hips off. Exhale, step the foot forward for low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift the chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms to the sides for your fake out eagle, left over the right. Wrapping the left arm over without touching the arm bones. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, left over the right, again without touching the arms. Inhale, open it up. Last one, exhale. Inhale, open the arms wide. Now pause with the cactus arms. And now start to point your elbows forward, the forearms back, so you're externally rotated at the shoulder heads. Keep the external rotation and start to straighten the arms back into this big Y position, palms slightly turning upward. And then bend at the elbows once again, elbows forward, forearms back. We'll do that one more, straighten through the arms. Now bring the hands overhead, palms touch, interlace the fingers, flip the palms to the sky. As you exhale, bring your arms forward, round the spine, drop the head down, the gaze down. Keep the cat tilt position as you start to swivel the arms to the left. Then lift the right arm bone up as you pivot the chest up into this back bendy side stretch. Bring it through center as you inhale, arms along your ears. And as you exhale, tip over to the right as you pivot the chest up and back. Woo. And then drop that left arm down to the right diagonal, round through your spine. And then bring those arms forward. Inhale, arms reach overhead, back to your low lunge, release the grip. Exhale, prayer twist. Tuck your right arm outside that left leg. Palms reach together in prayer. Get an option to keep your back knee down or lift the leg off the mat, but keep that leg strong. So firm up through the quadriceps, lift your right inner thigh to the sky. Lengthen the center of the chest forward. You got one more breath. Inhale, step forward, chair pose, unravel the twist and lift the arms overhead. Exhale, interlace the fingers right behind your back. Keep the chair legs and inhale, straighten the arms as you lift the chest to the sky. Exhale, forward fold down into the legs. Arms lift up and overhead, head is heavy. Bend the knees, seat the arms forward and up to the sky. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, arms reach back behind you. Stay in the half chair and inhale, hover your right foot just an inch off the ground. Exhale, step the right toes back, find your lunge. High lunge, inhale, lift the chest, reach your arms along your ears. Hold for just a moment. Set your legs, lift the front rim of the pelvis. Now inhale, straighten your left knee out the front knee and bend into the back knee. High lunge, bend into the front knee, straighten out the back leg. Again, straighten the front knee, bend into your back knee. High lunge, bend your front knee, straighten the back leg. Adding arms now, straighten the front leg, bend into your back knee. Open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm behind you. High lunge, reach your arms overhead as you bend in your front knee. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot, Vinyasa or skip. All right, lower the knees to the mat. Stand on your knees and shins at the very back of your mat. Coming into camel. All right. How are you doing? You doing all right? Okay. From here, go ahead and bring your arms forward. Interlace your hands, flip the arms forward. Flip your palms. Like we've been doing, I want you to drop the head and then just round in the upper portion of the body. So you're not kind of tugging with your tail, just the upper portion of the spine. Now start to reach those arm bones up. Oh, I'm sorry. Come back to that position when the arms are forward, but I want you to slide the arms over to the right diagonal. Now start to lift that left arm bone up as you start to pivot the chest up. Once again, we're finding this twisty side bend. Now turn your head and look down to the right side of your mat. When you release your hands, your right hand is going to reach back for your right heel. Your left arm is alongside the ear. Stay in this twisty back bend position and now push your pelvis slightly forward. Nice. You center inhale, arms reach up, look forward. Exhale, release the arms alongside your body. All right. Arms forward, touch the hands, flip the palms. Round the spine, upper portion only, drop the head. Slide the arms to the left in a diagonal. Then lift your right arm bone up as you pivot the chest up and back for your twisty side bend. Take the gaze down to the left side of your mat now. And when you release the hands, left hand reaches back for your left heel, right arm along the ear. Now push the pelvis forward, tone up your quadriceps. Inhale, reach your arms up. Sit in Vajrasana on your heels, and then take the back of the hands to your thighs. Take a moment, maybe close the eyes down. All right, all this will make sense in just a moment. And elements come from this little workshop that I took through a functional range conditioning workshop, where it's no yoga, it's just all mobility in through your body. And I found it to be so effective that I wanted to really put it into the practice where you can access a lot of these postures and things that we can do. And as I've said many, many times before, is that adding this sense of mobility and functionality into the practice of yoga really helps to sustain our practice. You can still stay within the traditional asanas, but adding these elements, really you'll see wonders in your practice. So that's why we're doing a lot of this kind of different movement that we've not done before. So how about we go ahead and come back into a downward facing dog now. So just reach your arms forward, lift the hips up and back. If you feel you need to move through Vinyasa, you can go ahead and do that. All right, so it's gonna be kind of the same, but a little bit different. Inhale, slide forward to plank pose. Pivot all 10 toes to the right, bend your knees deeply, push your hips up and back into this little twisty down dog. Keep your toes facing right, side plank Vashisthasana. Stagger your feet as you reach your right arm up to the sky. Pick up your right foot, step your right foot mid-mat, and now hover that left sideways as you reach your right arm for the back of the room. Inhale, half circle the arm up overhead as you lift the hips, and reach the arm up and place the hand, or reach the hand to the front left corner of your mat. And then half circle the arm up as you hover that left hip, reaching your right arm to the back again. Let's try that again. Lift the hips up, half circle the arm up, reach your hand towards the front left corner of your mat. And then half circle the arm up as you lower the left hip all the way down this time. Once it lands, sweep your left leg to the side, so now you have a seat like Ardha Matsyendrasana and you're facing the right side of your mat. So bottom leg, keep it straight in this twist. Place your right hand behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm up. Exhale, tuck the arm just outside of your right thigh for your twist. Beautiful, guys. Unravel the twist as you exhale, and then go back to horizon lunge. So left hand to the top, sweep your left straight leg underneath you, and then lift the hips back up. So now you're modified in your side plank again. Close the pose, right hand down as you pivot the right toes forward, 3-leg dog. Inhale, reach your right leg back and up. Exhale, bend your knees, stack the hip to either stay or wild thing. Come high in the ball of your left foot and flip your right leg around that left straight leg. Lift the hips up, reach your right arm along your ears, you reach for the front of the room. As you exhale, start to close the pose. We'll all step forward to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Lift the chest and reach your arms overhead. As you exhale, cactus the arms to the sides. And now eagle wrap that right arm over the left arm. Now finding the full bind of the arms. Press your elbows away from your chin, your throat, as you open more space in the upper back. You can either stay here or add a back bend. Lift the arms up, kiss the biceps towards your chin, knit the ribs in as you lift them away from your pelvis. As you exhale, lean out the low lunge. Reach the arms behind you as you flush the arms free. Inhale, back to low lunge. Peel the chest up, the arms overhead. Touch the palms in prayer. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms to the sky. Exhale, round the spine as you drop the head and bring those arms forward. Slide the arms over to the right. Lift the left arm bone up as you start to pivot the chest up and back into your side bendy back bend. Bring the back bend through center as the arms come along your ears, and then lean it over to the left as you pivot the chest to face the sky. Then drop your right arm down on the left diagonal, round the spine like a cat as you drop the head down, and then bring those arms center. Inhale, lift the chest up, release the hands back into your low lunge. Exhale, prayer twist. Tuck the left elbow outside your right knee and thigh. Hands meet together in prayer. This time we all pick up that back knee. Lift up through the leg, inner thigh to the sky, quadricep strong. You can either stay here or add a twisted balance. Shift your weight into your right foot. Maybe you can float that left leg off the ground. Otherwise, keep it on the ground for another 3, 2, 1. Twisted chair pose. Step that left foot forward, either feet together or separated. Come back to the twist if you lost it. From here, place your right hand flat on the low back. Left hand either reaches for the outer part of the knee crease or reaches down for the pinky side of your foot. We're coming up for a standing revolution. Shift your weight to your left leg. Pick up your right knee or hold the foot to extend the leg straight. Your hand on the low back is a great way to make sure your pelvis is set a bit at neutral. Keep it there if you'd like, or reach your right arm back behind you for your twisted balance. Beautiful chair pose. Release your legs, set the foot down, bend the knees, sit into your hips. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, extend the arms, stay in the chair legs. Hold it forward as you exhale, chest the thighs and let the head go. Back to chair, unravel the arms, bend the knees, inhale. Half chair, exhale, arms reach back. Inhale, lift and hover the left foot off the ground. Exhale, take a huge step back for your lunge. Inhale, high lunge, lift the chest, reach your arms up. Like we did earlier, straighten your front knee, bend your back knee. Add your twist, left arm forward, right arm back. High lunge, arms reach up, bend your front knee, straighten your back knee. Again, straighten your front leg, bend your back knee, open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. High lunge, bend the front knee, straighten your back knee. Now adding on, straighten the front leg, bend into your back knee, open arm twist to the right, hold. Now reach your back hand towards your heel, reach your left arm along the ear, just like we did in camel pose. Add that twisty little back bend. High lunge, bend your front knee, reach your arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, let all that go. Vinyasa through, step to down dog. I advise down dog unless you want more, because that's a challenge. All right, inhale, slide forward to plank pose. Pivot all 10 toes left, bend your knees, push your hips up and back into your twisty dog. Side plank Vashisthasana, keep your feet staggered. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Pick up your left foot, step it halfway through the mat. Horizon lunge, sink your right sideways to hover as you reach your left arm for the back. Half circle the arm up as you lift the arms up. Reach your hand to the front right corner of your mat so you're getting in your lower back. And then half circle the arm up, hover that right sideways. So we do that one more time. Lift the hips up, reach the arm along the ear, reach for that front corner of your mat. And then exhale, slowly lower that right hip down. Go ahead and sweep your right leg to the side of your mat. You'll end up like Ardha Matsyendrasana, but your bottom leg straight. Bottom leg straight. And then place your left hand behind you, reach your right arm up. Slide the arm outside the leg for your rotation. Just take a few moments here. With your next exhale, unravel the twist. So back to horizon lunge, you'll place your right hand from the front. Sweep your right straight leg underneath you, and then lift the hips up. So now you're in a modified side plank. Close the pose, left hand down, pivot your left foot forward. Inhale, 3-leg dog, reach your left leg back and up. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, stay. Or wild thing, come high in the ball with a foot, shift your weight forward. Then tap that foot around your straight right leg as you lift the hips and reach your left arm for the front of the room. As you exhale, close the pose. We'll step that left foot forward to the top. Drop the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Lift your chest and reach your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms to the sides, and then eagle wrap the left over the right. Tie up those arms, press your elbows forward, open up through the upper back. Stay right here or find that back bend shape. Lift your rib cage up and away from the pelvis, knit the front ribs inward, kiss those biceps up toward your jawline. As you exhale, lean forward and flush the arms back behind you. Low lunge, inhale, reach your arms back up overhead. Touch the hands above you, flip the palms to the sky when you interlace. And then bring those interlaced hands forward as you round the spine like a cat. Glide the arms over to the left. Lift that right arm bone up. Pivot the chest up into your back bendy side stretch. Then bring the arms along the ears as you come through center. Lean a bit to the right. Pivot the chest face up. And now drop that left arm down on diagonal, round the spine like cat. And now bring it towards the center. Nice. Arms reach overhead. Inhale, release your grip. Prayer twist as you exhale. Right arm outside that leg. Palms in prayer. Then pick up that back knee. Right inner thigh lifted. Quadriceps nice and strong. Stay here. Otherwise, balance it out. Lift your back foot off the ground. Keep the legs straight. Stay in your twist. Hold another 3, 2, step forward on 1, twisted chair pose. Come back to the twist. Sit into the hips. Chair Utkatasana, unravel. Reach those arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers right behind your back. Inhale, extend the arms, lift the heart upward. Fold down with the exhale, chest to thighs, arms drip overhead. Release the hands, bend the knees back to chair Utkatasana, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, half chair, arms reach back behind. Inhale, lift and hover your right foot up. Exhale, step the right toes back for your lunge. Inhale, high lunge, lift the arms overhead, lift the belly to the heart. All right, straighten the front leg, bend your back knee. Add your open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. High lunge, arms reach overhead, bend your front knee, straighten the back knee. Again, straighten the front leg, bend your back knee, open arm twist. High lunge, bend your front leg, straighten the back leg. Last one we add, straighten the front leg, bend your back knee, find your open arm twist. Then reach your back hand for your back heel, right arm along the ear. Maybe gaze to the down on the left as you find your twisty back bend. Nice, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa through or down dog. All right, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Warrior 2, come on up. All right, heel to arch or heel to heel. And then eagle wrap your right arm over the left arm. With your tied in the arms, slide your arms out to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Stay in your warrior 2 legs. And then know that just the more you tug onto the arms, the more you get into your right deltoid. Unravel the arms, straighten your front leg, reverse Trikonasana, inhale. Exhale, side angle pose, bend into your front knee and place your right forearm on the leg. Reach that left arm along the ear. Turning the hand thumb upward is a great way to find more internal rotation of that left shoulder. And feel more buoyancy in your right sideways as that right obliques are lifted away from your right thigh. Now stay in your side angle, but extend your right arm forward in the same direction your chest is facing. So not along the ear, right forward in front of you. Then reverse triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm along the ear. Rebend your front knee. Come back to that unsupported side angle. Left arm along the ear. Right arm reaching forward right in front of your chest. Reverse triangle. Inhale. Straighten the front leg. Reach your right arm along the ear. Exhale. Unsupported side angle. Reverse triangle. Inhale. This time, triangle trikonasana. Keep those legs straight. Lengthen away from the pelvis as your hand comes down to the shin, maybe to the mat. Drive your right shoulder blade on the back. Knit your front ribs in. And extend your tailbone to your back heel. Go ahead and reach your left arm along the ear and then reground the back foot more so you get more side waist opening. Beautiful. Come out of the pose. Inhale. Pivot your right toes to face left and then side stretch it out. Right arm along the ear, left arm alongside your body. Take that top arm, your right arm, reach it forward on a diagonal, start to look downward. And then place that hand down towards your left foot. Walk hand over hand to your front foot. Left hand towards the toes or on top of your foot, and then reach your right arm to the sky for a hand to floor twist. As you exhale, place your hand down, pivot forward to find a lunge, and then cross your left leg over your right leg for a cross-legged forward fold. Walk your hands to the left as you press your hips right, and even wrap your right hip crease back behind you. Bring both hands in front of your feet. From here, bend your knees and eagle wrap the left leg over. So start with the kickstand of that left toes. Then lift the chest up and come into cactus arms. You can keep the left toes down, lift the foot, or eagle wrap it all the way around if you'd like. We're going to eagle wrap the right arm over the left arm. So switch your legs, Elisa. It's your left leg over. As you exhale, fold it forward. Elbows hover over the knee or past your knees. Then inhale, peel the. Exhale once again. Hinge forward. Take the elbows above or past your knees. Inhale, bring it. Last one, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms up. Unravel your legs. Unravel the arms alongside your body. Samastitihi. Gaze forward or close the eyes down. But reconnect back with your breath. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, fold forward into your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Vinyasa back or step to downward facing dog. Step your left foot in between the hands, warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Stack the upper body over the pelvis, heel to arch or heel to heel in your feet. Eagle wrap your left arm over the right arm. Tie the arms up, press your elbows forward, and then slide the arms to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Stay strong and engaged in your warrior two legs. Beautiful. Here, release the arms, reverse triangle, straighten your left knee, reach your left arm along your ear. Exhale, side angle, rest that left forearm on your thigh, right arm along your ear. Turn the hand thumb upward. Scoop your left sit bone under and engage your left sideways. Keep it engaged, unsupported side angle, reach your left arm forward, same direction as your chest. Reverse triangle. Windmill those arms as you reach your left arm along the ear, front leg straight. Exhale, unsupported side angle. Reach that left arm forward, right arm along your ear. Beautiful. Reverse it. Straighten that front leg. Reach your left arm along the ear. Inhale. Exhale, unsupported side angle. Inhale, reverse out your triangle, hold. And now move right into triangle trikonasana. Pivot away from your pelvis. Stack it up from wrist to wrist. Shoulder blades on your back. Front ribs hugging to back ribs. Extend your tailbone to your back heel. Keep the right arm alongside your ear and really ground more into your back foot. Inhale, come up out of the pose as you turn your left toes to face the right. Side stretch it out. Right hand down the leg. Reach your left arm along your ear. Then take that left arm forward on a diagonal. Start to round the spine a bit as you look to your back foot. And then place that left hand down, the right hand down. Walk hand over to your left foot. Right hand towards the toes or on top of the foot. Now reach your left arm to the sky for a hand to floor twist. As you exhale, lower that left hand down and pivot forward. Find your lunge. Inhale, go ahead and cross your right leg over your left leg at the very top of your space. Walk both hands over to the right as you push your hips left. Again, right is over the left. Bring both hands in front of your feet. Bend your knees to slip your right thigh over your left thigh so you're kickstanding the toes for eagle legs. Then lift the chest up with cactus arms to the sides. Stay on the toe. Maybe lift the foot or wrap it around. Then we're going to eagle wrap the left arm over the right arm. Elbows forward away from the chest. As you exhale, start to hinge. Elbows hover over your knees or past the knees. Inhale, lift the chest back up. 2 more like that. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, lift the chest up. Last one, exhale. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, unravel the legs. Unravel the arms alongside your body. Samastitihi. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Lion's breath, stick your tongue out. Another stimulation for the throat chakra. Again, inhale deep. Stick the tongue out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Feel the lips and inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, fold forward down into your legs. Last vinyasa, if you'd like it. Move through it and up and down dog. And inhale, come forward to plank. Rock it to the big toes. Lower the knees, lower all the way downward to your mat. All right. Now I'm going to keep my chest a little bit lifted so I don't lose audio. But you're going to grab hold of the strap. In fact, the block that's in front of it, you can place the block on your mat to act like a pillow for the forehead. That's really up to you, but you'll see, you'll notice. So hold the strap like we did earlier in the practice with the arms in a Y shape, taking those hands out as wide as you need to. If you're using the block, place your forehead to the block or maybe to the mat. Now inhale, reach your arms up overhead and then floss the arms back behind you. Feel the strap touch your butt. And then reach the arms up and forward. And that's all you're going to do. Just like we had done earlier in seated. Just flossing through the shoulders. Notice here if one arm moves before the other. If that happens to be you, widen the hands so that you can move the arms at the same time. Really dig your pubis down into the mat so you're not dumping in your low back. The next time your arms are forward, go ahead and pause. Let go of the strap. You can go ahead and lift the head off the block. Maybe just prop onto your forearms. You can move the head a little side to side, up and down. Just a little reprieve for the shoulders for a bit. All right. From here, you need to take the block away if you are using it. But again, reach the arms forward on that Y. Hold your strap. Keep the forehead down for just a moment. Slide the arms a little bit diagonal to the left. Pin your left hand down onto the mat, or rather onto the ground. And again, start to lift your right arm bone up. You can stay heavy as you pivot the chest face. And then lower that right arm down. Once again, inhale, lift that right arm up. Pivot the chest up, head is heavy. And lower the arm down. We're only going to do that twice. So slide the arms in a diagonal to the right. Then pin that right hand down onto the floor. Head stays heavy. Lift that left arm bone up. Lift the left chest up. And then lower that left arm down. Last one. Lift the left arm up. Dig your pubis down. And then lower that arm down. Beautiful. From here, bring those arms back through center. And then release that. Come into crocodile. Bend your knees and just swivel your feet a little side to side. All right. Lower the feet down. Once again, hold on to your strap. Now we're going to come into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So bend both knees. Lift the arms up and back, and you might have to do 1 foot at a time, but place it over the tops of your feet to the fronts of your ankles, the strap rather, overhead. So you're holding, the strap is over your ankles, and then shimmy your hands closer towards your ankles so you can really bring the feet in closer. Parallel your inner thighs. Tap the forehead down. Take a moment here, breathe, and then empty out and exhale. Feet against the strap to lift the chest. Dig your pubis down. Float the thighs off the mat. So you're in bow pose, Dhanurasana. Nice. Exhale, slowly release. Release the strap. Roll onto your back, but keep hold of your strap. We're still going to need it. Prepare your body for bridge. So bent knees, feet separated inner hip width. Heels underneath the knees. Then hold that strap and lasso it over your shins down to the front of your low ankle, front of the lower part of the shin, so by your ankles. Like we did in bow pose, shimmy your hands in closer towards your feet, but keep your spine long, arms straight. Then from here, press down into the feet, lift the pelvis up, shimmy the upper arms underneath the chest. Keep moving them until they're underneath. Then press the low part of your shins firmly into the strap. Arms are super straight, heart is lifted, chin away from the throat. Start to slide the upper arms out and articulate vertebra by vertebra. Back down to the mat. A scoop of the tailbone so the low back touches before the glutes. All right. So either you're going to repeat that with while you're holding the strap. You can ditch the strap and place a block underneath your low back for supported bridge. Or, and I know those who are live are doing an evening practice with me, so I don't tend to do a full back bend, but you can do it if you want to ERTY Dhanurasana because we really prepped our bodies into it. If you're watching this recording and you're doing this during the day, go at it. Do a full back bend. So go ahead and come back into your final position. I'm going to cue the back bend just for those who probably want to try it because we did a lot of this big sideways opening. Reach your arms to the sky and flex your palms. And then as you bend your elbows, now place your hands right by your ears above the shoulders. Point the elbows up to the sky. And as you press down, come to the crown of your head. All right, can you hear me now? All right, so you should be back down. Sorry, I lost audio for a moment. We're going to do one more back bend. And again, it's any shape. Use of the strap, a block underneath you, or Urdhva Dhanurasana. I'm just going to stay here so I don't lose my mic. So again, you just do you. In fact, maybe I'll just do the strap version. Those of you in your back bend, especially if it's active with the strap or Urdhva Dhanurasana, spin your inner thighs down to the mat.
The power of love is here now.
Beautiful. Slowly lower back downward to the ground. Toe peel the feet out as wide as your hips. Drop the inner knees together. Arms rest alongside your body.
The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you.
All right. From here, go ahead and grab the strap, and you can keep your legs in this broken bridge position, knees knocked in, or you can just separate them and come into regular leg bent knee position. But we're not using the lower half of the body for this. So with your strap, hold the strap, and now bring it around so that your head can rest again right at that occipital ridge, right? And then you're going to bring those arms forward, just like we had done seated. So bring your hands forward, the fists forward, bend your elbows. And now hover the head just about an inch, not a lot, just about an inch. And then you can gently tug the strap back behind you, like pull the arms, the hands back a bit, so you can feel the skull pull away from the upper shoulders to traction out the neck a bit. But I want you to move gently.
Let the wind blow into your
Nice. Now from here, go ahead and just pull a little bit more on that left strap, and your head will instantly just kind of roll to the right. So you're getting a little stretching through that left side of the neck. Head is still kind of hovering an inch. Nice. Now to switch that, now pull a little bit onto your right hand, so the head will just instantly turn left. Again, you're moving very gently.
magic on us.
And then bring it back to center and lower that head down. Lower the strap. All right, from here, remember that big loop? So if you made a big loop, you're gonna, like I showed you how to test it out, take the loop overhead, and then you're gonna shimmy around so the strap will be at your upper back at the shoulder blades. Now, if you don't have a loop and you're using one strap, this won't work for you. So you can do this just by holding your leg. So once you have the strap around the shoulder blades, lift both legs up and place your feet into the strap. Now I can already feel, because I'm a little bit flexy here, I can tighten my strap up just a bit. But again, you want to make sure that the strap is around the shoulder blades, right? So it's flat. So both feet in the strap. And now keep your right foot in the strap, but let your left leg come down to the mat. Now, right leg's going to come over to the left, just about a quarter of the way to the left, but keep the back right side of your pelvis down onto the mat. Take your left hand and place your left hand onto that top strap, the pinky side of the strap, and then push down on that strap, and you should feel a stretch that runs down your right outer hip. Release your left hand, bring that right leg back to the sky, and now slip your left foot into the strap. Switch out, left foot stays, right leg comes down to the mat. Take your left leg a quarter of the way to the right, keeping the left side of the pelvis grounded. And now place your right hand onto the pinky side of the strap and push down firmly so you get that stretch in that left outer hip. Release your hand, bring both legs up into the strap for just a moment. And now hold the strap on both sides, and now work the strap down to the top part of your pelvis. So not at the arch of the low back, all the way down to the pelvis. It should touch bone. All right? So once it's down at the top part of the pelvis, again, not that big open space at the curvature of the low back, at the pelvis, Take your feet and now place the strap into your heels. So into the heels. And now drop both legs about a quarter of the way down and push out through the heels. You should feel your low back tractioning out this way. Nice. Hold on to the strap with both hands. Bend your knees. Release the feet. Lift the hips. Take the strap away. Hug the knees to the chest. Apanasana. Little rock side to side. Now, if you feel there's anything else you need to add to your practice, you can take this moment or two, but we've done a lot already. So let's take rest. Extend your legs out, feet towards the corners of your mat. Arms alongside your body, palms face up. Just let everything go. Heavy through the shoulders. Soft in your belly. Grounded through your legs. Now, as you're lying here with your eyes closed and your body in stillness, use your mind's eye to move back to your Vishuddha throat chakra and see that brilliant ball of blue light. Now, as that blue light moves and generates this energy, connect with the spaciousness we've created in this space, the ability to speak clearly, truthfully from our hearts, authentically from ourselves. Just liberating ourselves from fear of judgment or any approval of others. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Keep your lips sealed, but just hum from the very back of your throat. Do that again. Deep breath in through the nose. Lips sealed. Hum from the back of the throat. One more. Inhale. Go ahead and release the humming, but breathe a bit deeper. So now you can bring movement through fingers, through toes, through hands, through feet. Stretch your arms overhead, extend out through your legs. Hug your knees into the chest as you roll to one side of your body, pausing just for a moment just to reconnect back with the intention you set for today. And then press yourself up, come into a seated position, nice and tall in the spine. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra right at your heart space. Always creating this gesture of honor and gratitude, first for ourselves for coming to the mat today, to breathe and to move, and always honor and gratitude for the practice of yoga. Slide your thumbs toward your third eye center as we now bow to seal this practice. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining me today.